Hey guys, it's from experience. Today I want to talk about something that took me a while to actually notice was happening in my own life. Why I stopped telling people my plans. And I do not mean this in a secretive way, not in a paranoid or closed off way. Just quietly keeping the things that matter most to you close to yourself. Because here's something I have noticed looking back honestly at my own life. The goals I announced, the plans I shared with people early, the things I told others I was going to do. Almost none of them happened. And the things I kept quiet, the goals I just silently started working on without telling anyone, those are the ones that actually became real. I remember when I was around 15 or 16, I told people I was going to get abs before my birthday. I was genuinely motivated when I said it. I believed it. I meant every word of it in that moment. And then, nothing. I stayed exactly where I was. Nothing changed. And at the time, I just thought I was lazy or not disciplined enough. But looking back now, I think the announcement itself was a big part of the problem. Because there is something that happens in your brain when you tell someone a goal. You get a hit of dopamine. That same feeling of satisfaction you are supposed to get from actually achieving something, you get it early, just from saying it out loud to someone. And your brain, in a strange way, starts to feel like the work is already partially done. Like you have already moved toward the goal just by declaring that you intend to. And so the actual drive to go and do the work quietly fades. I felt this with something else too. I remember telling my dad that I had been applying for an internship in private jet sales. I was genuinely excited about it. It felt like something real, something that could actually go somewhere meaningful. And he just did not match the energy. Not dismissive exactly, just not interested in the way I needed him to be in that moment. And something about that exchange just killed the excitement for me. I stopped pushing for it, stopped following up on leads, let it quietly fade away without ever really admitting to myself that was what I was doing. And I think about that moment a lot now. Because what I realized looking back is that the excitement I had for it was genuinely fragile. It needed the right response to stay alive. And the moment it did not get that, it just dissolved. Contrast that with the things I have actually built. The gym, building my confidence over years. This channel. None of those started with an announcement. None of those got shared before they were real. I just quietly started. No fanfare, no telling people what I was working on, no seeking validation for the plan before I had even started executing on it. I just did the work, in private, for myself, without needing anyone to know about it until it was already something. And here is what I learned from that contrast. When nobody knows what you are working on, the only person you have to prove anything to is yourself. And that internal accountability, that quiet conversation between you and your own standards, is more powerful than any external pressure you could ever create. Robert Greene touches on this in the 48 Laws of Power. Always say less than necessary. Not because you are hiding something, not because you are being secretive for the sake of it, but because there is real power in keeping your intentions close. When people do not know what you are building, they cannot project their doubts onto it. They cannot shrink it with their indifference. They cannot accidentally take the wind completely out of it with a reaction that does not match your excitement. Your goal stays yours, untouched, uncontaminated, exactly as big as you need it to keep going on the hard days. So if you have something you are working toward right now, something that genuinely matters to you, protect it. Do not announce it before it is real. Do not share it looking for validation. Do not let the dopamine hit of telling someone replace the deeper satisfaction of actually doing it. Just go quietly. Let the results speak for themselves. Because that is always the strongest thing you can say. That is all for this one. If any of this resonated with you, drop a comment below. Subscribe for more from experience. Catch you in the next one.